Hello, parents and guardians, and welcome to my virtual classroom. My name is Miss Whitman, and I'm excited to welcome you to the virtual version of Room 204. If you're watching this video, it means that your child is either in my Writing Workshop 6, Language Arts 6, or Theater Elective class, and whichever class they have, or maybe even more than one, I'm delighted to have them. I'm excited to tell you a little bit about what we're doing this year, what things are going to look like, and I hope that you learn some things, and that if you have any questions, you'll not hesitate to reach out and ask me. All right, let's go. Hello, parents and guardians. Welcome to our theater class syllabus. I'm going to make this short and sweet. Theater is a semester-long elective, and if you're watching this video, it's probably because your child is signed up for it either now or in the second half of the school year. I love teaching theater. It's so much fun. It's a course open to 7th and 8th graders, and we do a lot of interesting and fun activities that help your kids to get more comfortable, not just on stage, but also in front of classmates in a presentation setting. Kids are coming to theater class from all different levels, from kids who have performed for years to kids who have never been in a show in their lives. And so I work pretty hard to try and give each of them an opportunity to grow from where they started. I don't want to go into too much detail about things, but I just wanted to share our tentative schedule. As you can see, it says, because our lives are virtual and crazy and we're figuring out together. I have to say, theater class is probably the one I was most nervous to teach remotely because it's really hard to build the community and collaborative environment that theater requires when we are looking at each other on a screen. But I have to say, even in this first few weeks, I've been so impressed with your kids, with their versatility, with their patience with me as I make repeated tech mistakes, and just with their sense of joy and exuberance. They are bringing me joy in a time that's really, really hard. Um, We'll start off our semester with a unit on just some theater basics, giving kids background on stage directions, different careers related to theater, and just some basic terminology that we'll use to kind of talk about theatrical things together in class. Throughout the entirety of the class, we also play lots of games, and you should know that if this was real live back to school night, I would force all of you to do a couple of awkward games and little dancey moves, and you'd probably hate every second of it or love it. So maybe you dodged a bullet, or maybe you missed an opportunity. I don't know. I was going to try and have you all play a virtual game, but I don't know how to make that happen when you're just watching my video, so sorry this is not as exciting as it could be. Our second unit of theater will be about creating characters, using our voices and our bodies, studying the art of movement and the art of using speech to communicate a character, to communicate something about who we are. During that unit, students are going to be memorizing and performing monologues. They'll be doing it virtually, of course, for most of them, but it'll still be an opportunity for them to express themselves to their classmates. Our third unit will focus on theater in a cultural context. So we'll be looking at how societies views at the time and how historical experiences impact drama. And then our final unit is where we put on a collaborative performance. And I have to say, I'm a little bit sad about the fact that we won't be able to do this live because it always just is so exciting to see some of your students, some of whom have never been on a stage before, get up there and perform in a role. We usually put on about a 45-minute one-act play. We're still going to do something, but it's going to be virtual. And I'll do my best to make that accessible to parents if I'm able, because I just think it's really cool to see the way that your kids grow in this class. So theater, it's very hard to fail theater. Really, the only way to fail theater class is to not do things, to not try. So I'm entrusting your kids with the responsibility of putting in their best effort and coming to class enthusiastic. And so far, they've done that like champs. Um, I'm really excited to teach your kids. If there's any specific questions you have for me, please don't hesitate to reach out. And please know that no matter what this year looks like, I love your students. I love your kids like they're my own, and I will do everything I can to help them succeed. Have a great night, and thanks for watching. Bye.